discuss about one more tool, one which is called Swagger Jacker, so which is also named as SJ. So basically, this tool is a CLI tool, a command line tool. So where you can use this tool on the command line interface and execute the commands on the terminal. Okay, so let's discuss what this tool is used for and where you can use it. Okay. So Swagger Jacker, which is also called as SJ tool, is used to audit exposed Swagger or Open API definition files. Okay, so it basically scans for all the endpoints that are there inside the Swagger file or Swagger URL, and it will find the basic exposed applications or application endpoints. Okay, by using this tool, you can identify the endpoints that are accessed without authentication. So the endpoints that are there inside the file or the Swagger URL. So it will basically scan for all performs basic audit on all the endpoints that are there inside the APIs, and it will find the basic authentication flaws, like accessing those endpoints anonymously and retrieving the sensitive data, etc., etc. These kind of data attacks can be found by using SJ tool. So you can also enumerate list of endpoints and parameters in a Swagger, a link, or a file. Okay, so you can also retrieve all the complete endpoints that are there inside the Swagger file or Swagger URL, and also you can enumerate all the list of parameters that are existed inside the Swagger file or Swagger link. Okay, so below are the few features that you need to know before using this SJ tool. So automate is a command option, so which can be used inside the SJ tool, which is basically used to automate the command to send a series of requests to each defined endpoint and analyze the status codes of each response. So if you get any 200 OK status code inside in the output of SJ tool, so without any authentic or API key or authentication key, then that's a uh, indication that this particular endpoint is accessible with anonymously. Okay, so without any authentication required, so this kind of endpoint can be accessed and you can retrieve this kind of sensitive information from this particular endpoint. And second option is endpoints. Use the endpoints command to generate a list of raw endpoints from the provided definition file. Okay, you can enumerate all the list of endpoints that are there inside the file or inside the link of a Swagger link. And next option is like help command. So this command is used to know about any command options that are used in the SJ tool. And the fourth one is the prepare option. So you can use the prepare command to prepare a list of curl commands for manual testing. So at the time of performing manual testing or of that particular API endpoints, you basically use a lot of curl commands, okay, right, in the process of API testing. So for that can be all those curl commands of each and every endpoint can be generated by a option called prepare. Okay, so let's see a demo of how we can use the tool to enumerate a JS file, Swagger link and Swagger file, etc. Okay, so for the testing purpose, I'm using this Pentester of a sample API Swagger link. Okay, so where we have all the list of endpoints that are there, which uses different request methods in it. Okay, and it also has authentication option as well, and there are different modules inside the Swagger link. Okay, so you can basically use install this particular SJ tool by just using a single command. Make sure to install the Go language first in your systems, and enter this command, and the setup will be automatically done on your system. Okay, I have already installed the SJ tool in my system. So by using the help command, I make sure that this tool was successfully installed in my system. So these are all the options that can be used at the time of auditing the APIs. Okay, so you can make the agent string, input the agent as well, user agent. Okay, you can ignore server certification validations or at the time of pen testing. Okay, you can perform also you can set up the proxy settings as well. Okay, and you can basically insert some kind of test data instead of inserting every test data in every parameter. if you insert this particular -q option, this will take care of inserting of sample data in the parameters or the query parameters, etc. Okay, so let's see the basic usage of this particular tool. So the first usage is to automate, where we have seen here. So it basically scans and performs basic audit for exposing of endpoints. Okay, so let's use that particular option. So sj automate and give the swagger link over here, hyphen the swagger link, hyphen u and the swagger link, and hyphen q for mentioning the random test data inside the parameters. Okay, so when you click on enter, so it will basically try to generate, or it will make sure to perform all the access all the endpoints without any authentication. And you can see over here, like, these are the request methods that are there inside the API Swagger file, and these are all the request status codes that have been got from the server end. Okay, so some endpoints got 200 status code for this particular endpoint, and there are few other endpoints that are basically accessible anonymously. Okay, so like this, find by tags, this is this endpoint has anonymous access. And pet store API slash v2 slash user also can be accessed anonymously without any token. Okay, so these are all the list of endpoints that are vulnerable for basic authentication. Then you need to basically re-verify it, what is the endpoint that leaks sensitive information in the response and all. Okay, so only then you can basically report it to the client or the bug bounty program. Okay, so make sure to re-verify it before reporting to the client. Okay, so that is one option. And the next option is sj and endpoints. Okay, you need to enumerate the list of endpoints inside that particular swagger link, right? So for that you need to uh, make sure to use this particular option inside the sj file, so which is endpoints, sj endpoints, and hyphen u, give the url over here, swagger link, and hyphen q. Okay, so these are all the list of endpoints that are there inside the swagger link. Okay, so as you can see, /pet and also /user, so all these are endpoints that are there inside the swagger link. Okay, so you have successfully enumerated the complete list of endpoints by just using a single command. Okay, so and next is the prepare command, so which is basically used to create the curl commands by using the swagger link. Okay, so let's use that sj and give the prepare option over here, and hyphen u, give the swagger link, and hyphen q. Okay, as you can see, it generates the curl command automatically with the test data and the request method and the curl options inside this particular which are used inside the curl command. Okay, so these all curl commands can be used at the time of pen testing the APIs manually. Okay, so like this you can basically automate all the stuff which are basic level audits and all or on the APIs, so by using the sj swagger jacker tool. Okay, and we can not only giving of swagger links and inside the sj tool, we can also give the postman collection, like which has which will be shared by the client or bug bounty program, so that can be also inserted in this tool by just you can mention it by just using few flags inside the sj tool. Okay, so let's see what can be used in that. So here you can you'd use this particular -l. So basically this -l is used to load the documentation from a local file. So let's say you have downloaded the postman collection which was shared by the client or bug bounty program, and you need to scan for the basic audit for that particular file using sj tool. So for that you will be using this sj hyphen sorry automate. You need to first do basic audits, right, on that particular postman collection. So sj automate -l, and I've already downloaded a file, a postman collection file, which is named as swagger.json. Okay, and give -q. So you can also basically perform scanning of the postman collection which was shared by by using SJ tool. Okay, so in the same way, you can also use other options as well, like prepare, explore, etc., etc. So in this way, you can basically perform basic level audits of security audits of APIs on the by using the SJ tool, Swagger Jacker tool. Okay, I hope this is useful. So make sure to use this particular tool at the time of API pen testing, and hope you understand the usage of this tool. And make sure to subscribe, like, and share, and stay tuned to for future videos. Thank you.